Does the color you underpaint your canvas matter? How about if it was red versus blue? Let's dig in. I'm Nicole Roggeman. I've been fortunate enough to be a professional artist selling my work for over a decade now. So, does the color that you paint your canvas to start matter? In my opinion, absolutely. I have a tendency to underpaint my canvases red. And people are always asking me why. It's not that they don't like it, but they're a little bit confused with why I would start with red and then end up mostly covering the canvas with other colors anyway. I think people have a tendency to think that red is an angry color, but to me, I see it as vibrant, bold, and actually cheerful. So my opinion is that I choose red for the boldness and the vibrancy of it. I see blue more as relaxing and subdued. One reason why our background color matters is because it actually shapes the mood of our whole piece. So depending on what kind of feeling you're going for that piece of art, I think selecting that background is going to matter. Also, it is going to affect all the colors that you put on top of it. In the sense that if I'm painting an ocean or some large body of water, I know my painting is going to have a lot of blues and greens in it. To me, I want to underpaint in red or orange, which are complementary colors of the blue and green, and I just feel like that complementary color playoff makes a world of difference, as opposed to if I kept my canvas white or even painted it a light gray or something and put blue over top. You're not going to see that color pop, my opinion. Thirdly, the underpainting of a canvas is just the bottom layer. Now, it is my practice to always let a little bit of every layer of paint show through. That just adds dimension and depth to what I'm working on. However, if you choose a color you don't like for the background, ultimately, of course, you could always paint over it and not show any of it at all. But those are 3 reasons I think background painting is important. In the case of this pier, complementary colors were definitely part of what I needed to achieve. I knew I was having blue water and blue sky, but the red also came into play beautifully with the color of the wood chosen for the pier. So in this case, it wasn't so much about the complementary colors as it was that layering effect and how things were going to look overall at the end once we put all our layers together. But we're gonna actually put an example to the test and see what we think about having those colors behind everything else.
As a very, very simplistic example, I'm gonna just do an identical painting on the blue and on the red. It's just gonna be of the sun, but we're gonna see the differences and what we might like better or worse.
In this very simplistic example, the blue, as we can see, really pops against the orange sun. So it's that play off the complementary colors again that we talked about before. The red definitely did not have enough contrast. And so you can see I actually added in some shades of blue just to add that contrast back in. But the red still comes off as very hot, extremely warm colors, and the blue is just really fun and playful. The way that you underpaint your canvas is your choice as the artist. And who knows, maybe that's going to develop into part of your style. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. And if you did like it, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. And I would be honored if you would subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much.